Hello, this is Lonely Paradise, and I would like to talk about Netflix series Blue-Eyed Samurai. I am not a phycologist, and this video is clearly built from my opinion. And if you have different opinion about anything, please feel free to talk about your point of view in the comments. Another caution is that this is not my typical videos, but I suppose I will post them occasionally. This video will be divided into 5 sections. Why did Mikio marry Mizu? Why did Mizu marry Mikio? Mizu's mother, attitude towards Mizu, Mikio's attitude towards Mizu, and finally, how Mizu felt herself. Why did Mikio marry her? Mikio likely decided to marry Mizu for several reasons. Firstly, Mikio felt like an outcast and inadequate. He saw himself as a failure and didn't believe he could offer anything valuable to a worthy woman. Therefore, when the opportunity arose to marry Mizu, he may have considered it a chance for stability and social recognition. Secondly, Mizu may have represented a certain benefit or support for Mikio. Imagine this situation from a different perspective. You have the opportunity to buy yourself a servant for a little money, for food, who will satisfy you in all aspects. Finally, Mikio may have had some feelings for Mizu. These feelings could have been mixed with his pride and warnings that all white people are awful and ugly. Why did Mizu marry Mikio? Mizu likely married Mikio for several reasons. Firstly, Mizu may have felt lonely and desired belonging to a family. She spent her whole life feeling exiled from society and devoid of support. So marriage represented an opportunity for her to find that support and belonging. Secondly, Mizu may have seen in Mikio a life companion who was possibly willing to provide her with stability and protection. Mikio may have seemed to her like someone who could give her the support and safety she had long been seeking. Overall, Mizu most likely married Mikio as a combination of personal emotional needs, a desire for stability and safety, and possibly feelings for him. Moving on to Mizu's mother's attitude towards Mizu. The stepmother probably saw Mizu as a means to achieve her own goals. She used Mizu to ensure her own well-being, ignoring her feelings or needs, which we can see when she arranged a wedding for her to live in comfort. Initially, her good treatment was only because she was paid money, and after the fire, she abandoned her daughter and ran away. Husband's attitude towards Mizu. Personally, it seems to me that Mikio may not have seen Mizu as an equal partner, but rather as an object who should fulfill her duties at home and in the sexual aspect. This attitude towards Mizu as a slave, from both the mother and the husband, most likely became the reason why, in the end, both the mother and the husband died. How Mizu felt herself. Many children are ready to accept even insincere love and live with it, but there are moments when they can no longer live with it. And this case is one of many. When Mizu, like a child who received insincere love from childhood, which brought her to such a state of fatigue and hopelessness. Also, being exiled from society and lacking support from the stepmother and husband, as well as being used in their own interests, could have caused Mizu to feel helpless and desperate. She probably didn't feel loved or respected, but rather felt like an object devoid of her own value and dignity. So, I would say they both betrayed Mizu in different aspects. That was it. And I hope it did answer on who betrayed Mizu, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to write what you think about it in the comments. I will be happy to read all of them. And that's it for today. It was Lonely Paradise. See you next week.